Hi, my name's Nick, and I want to dedicate this video to the people at Quest. So, um, never really had any self-defense training prior to what I was doing, or prior to Quest. Besides the fact of my sister, she learned a little bit of self-defense, or took like a self-defense course a little while ago. And when this was when I was about like 10, and so when she'd come back home, she would actually do some of the moves on me, and it wasn't really a pleasant experience. But nobody got hurt, which was good, So nobody had to go to the hospital or anything. But yeah. So I didn't really have any prior experience to going towards going to Quest, and yeah, when I actually first day going in, I wasn't really sure what to expect either, because you watch movies, or you go online and you search up a video, martial arts, and there'll be all these like competition and people, doing like crazy things with like you know feet, legs, kicking, punching, all this other stuff. But yeah, Quest. The thing about Quest is that what differs um, from all the other different martial arts and stuff is that they're like solely focused on teaching like the fundamentals of like self-defense, and like being able to protect yourself and knowing what's to use at the right time. And so that's why I really want to thank Mr. Hayes, Mr. Norris in particular, Mr. Norris particular, because he was, you know, he took time out of his day to actually, like, step by step teach us how to protect ourselves in case we ever got in a fight. And it's not about strength, is what he also told us. You see all these like boxers and heavyweights, and they're all flailing at each other with their fists, and so you sort of build like this I guess preconception or pre-thought of idea on how to fight based on watching people duke it out via the internet, competitions or whatever. But yeah, Toshindo really isn't about that. It's mostly about knowing. It's not about power as much as it is about like fitting in and sort of knowing what's the right thing to use at the right time. And that was a sort of a, I guess it sort of, I don't know, twisted my ideas and thoughts on about a lot of things, because yeah, like a lot of martial arts and stuff, because you're always told like power, it's what makes you win a fight. But really, in this case, for self-defense, it really isn't about power that always wins. So I would really like to thank Mr. Norris, yeah, for taking the time out of his day and for teaching us directly on how to like protect ourselves, and just having the patience to deal with us and about 16 other kids. So and I also like to thank Mr. Hayes for devoting his entire life to making a whole new martial arts to teach the Western culture. Um, you know, that's just amazing. And it was just amazing to actually meet a person who was able to be so successful in a martial art, or to actually create, not really create, sort of, well, to bring the martial art to America and stuff. And it's really amazing to actually know somebody who's done that, and to actually take the time out of his busy day also to help teach 16 kids about self-defense and what it means to actually protect yourselves. And yeah, the Quest Center was just really awesome to help devote their time, resources, the day, to help me, learn even more about myself, on the fact that it's not always power, but how you take things. So if you take things with like a negative perspective, you're gonna most likely get a negative perspective or negative action back. So it was really awesome to learn a lot about myself, and they also taught us to be really not like cocky, but to be confident in ourselves, and that it's okay to actually believe in yourself, because you know you live most of your life either A, not believing about yourself, or B, being super cocky. And so what they taught us is that it's actually okay to really believe in yourself, that you're able to do something, and that you actually have the power to do something, and you have the power to change something too. So I like to thank the Quest Center, completely for devoting their time, energy, um, and helping teach 16 other kids that it's okay to be confident in yourself. You don't have to be the most powerful one to always be able to protect yourself, and that power isn't the only thing that drives a person. We learned about like the four different elements, and which is wind, water, earth, and fire. That sometimes earth, it's sometimes good to stay underground. Water, you know, you sort of let somebody take your space, and then you take your space back. Fire, you take up somebody else's space before they try to take up yours. Or wind, you just get out of the way, let them take the space, and you have your own space. So yeah, it really is a bit of an honor to learn a tradition that's been going on for hundreds of years, which is amazing, and it's really awesome to be able to actually you know take a lot of the concepts applied, and we'll take a lot of concepts and then apply them to my actual life. So I'd like to thank everybody on at Quest for helping 16 other kids see a lot more in life.